welcome to your reading for mid-month, and this is going to be a full moon reading, so the energies will apply during the full moon, after, and a little bit before. So it could be different for everyone. So let's see what energies you have going on at this time. And actually, the full moon is in Libra. It's in your sign, and your sign rules relationships of all sorts. So that's family members, beloved partners, friendships, and even the relationship we have with ourselves. Okay. And the full moon, it's like I call it the spotlight to the soul. So, whatever you have lurking beneath the surface, anything that you've been suppressing, emotional, it's going to come up right about now. Okay. So, let's check it out here, what messages you have. And I'm also going to pull a card from it's called the Sexy Love Note. So, this is cute. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So, I can't wait to share with you these cards. All right, so here we go, guys. So you have, all right, big changes, big life situations happening. You have life review. That's a big one. All right, so I'll read to you what it says. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. All right. Right, so this actually you have all cards are from the archangel messages, and I'm using a mixed deck, which is angels, fairies, and archangels. So the archangels are coming in. They really have a big message for you. This is like really big events and turning points happening for you. And it's a full moon that's going to have a great effect on you. So it says here, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay, so that's beautiful there. All right, so the worst is over, overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So I feel like I don't know why I feel like I have to start with this one, but I feel like a lot of you have been in a situation where it was literally climbing a mountain, like slowly but surely just climbing a mountain. It just seemed a huge obstacle, okay, whether it was with like a person or a job, just something that was like very draining. You're kind of like going with it, but I feel like, you're breaking free or you're breaking through something. Okay. So, whatever you've kind of been going through, these twists and turns or like bumps along the road, you've been through the worst. So, that's all going to be cleared right now. Okay. So, the angels are telling you what you've been through, it's done with. Okay. You've learned all the lessons you've needed to in some situation, and you're about to start a new chapter. So, um, if you feel down for some in some situation, or you feel hurt, I feel like the hurt isn't as bad as what you've been through in like previous situations. So I feel like it's something like, okay, well, I had enough of this, and I'm kind of needing something fresh right now in my life. All right. And you're really seeing, take inventory of your life. Okay. So, whatever is feeling unbalanced for you right now, if you're feeling off, if you're feeling like you're like suffering in some situation, you want peace and harmony in your life. So, you're literally just going to like remove anything that's not doing you any good, that's like making you suffer. You're asking yourself that question. Okay, well, what's making me suffer? How can I bring more peace and happiness? All right, there's this going on, this, bye bye. Taking this, remove. See you later. Okay, so that's what I see you doing. Like you're really taking action on this, and you're really saying enough is enough. And you're seeing, what patterns you've had in situation, or what kind of behaviors, um, or maybe like how you've acted in certain situations, and you're kind of gonna you're gonna switch it around, or you're really gonna be mindful of how you interact with others going forward. Like you're gonna catch yourself, like where like you've acted before or said certain things before. It's kind of like like a reboot you're going through. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like it's like the robots when you're kind of like putting them on reboot, and it's all like transitioning. It's like, oh, don't do this. No, take that back. No, say this instead. Because you know what you've said or did in the past. Like it's resulted in some some certain situation came up out of that, or like a similar situation. Okay, it was like you were always asking yourself, why does this thing keep coming to me like this? Or why am I in the same cycle all the time? So you're adjusting your behavior and you're kind of seeing your old patterns and you're switching that up. Okay. So it's literally like a robot, like a reboot, like I'm seeing. It's kind of funny. But this was necessary because you needed to make some changes. So uh, you're gonna go back and reflect. Okay. For some of you, maybe in work, you're trying to see, okay, what have I done in the past? What kind of experiences do I have? What kind of skills do I have? And you're kind of mixing that all together to help you form, where you want to put your energies moving forward. Okay. I also recommend, there's certain ways, there's certain visualization techniques you could work with, especially if you're not sure where it is you're going moving forward. If you see your life, okay, I'm here now, I've done all this stuff, like, where is it that I want to go now? Like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe some of you feel a little bit stuck. Okay. So I would recommend do a lifeline. So just draw a line on a piece of paper and put from the beginning your birth and certain significant events like 2004, or like 1995, started first grade, or 2000, like, I don't know, got married. That's a little too soon. But yeah, maybe 2006 had a big breakup. Maybe 2010, parents separated. Any huge events in your life, whether it's like getting your first job, getting married, having your first child, put them down. Going to school, taking this in college, um, taking a big road trip, anything that's significant for you, write it down, okay? And then from now going forward, predict where you want or where you see your life going, or maybe some experiences you want to achieve. Put that down there, okay? So that'll help you create and visualize what you want to do moving forward. Okay, this is a time where it's very fragile for you. So some of you I see could even be like it's a whole new chapter in your life. You could be giving birth to a child, so congratulations if you are. But I do feel a lot of you, you're trying to take care of your own inner child and nurturing your inner child's needs. So you're kind of going back to that place in childhood where maybe certain decisions you've made or certain people you've attracted, maybe you needed some healing from healing some childhood wounds, maybe with one or both of your parents. So you're kind of going back and giving that love to yourself and maybe doing some healing with even one of your parents. Okay. But I do see you have a lot of friends, a lot of support around you. You have a loving group around you that's kind of helping you or just being there in your time of need. But doing things that you love and paying attention to what your inner child wants. Maybe you want to play. Maybe you need a little bit more love in your life right now, okay? Maybe it's just hanging out with a friend that makes you feel good and makes you laugh. So anything that's been toxic in your life, you're looking, and that's like kind of, I feel like, stolen that innocence from you. I feel like you're trying to get that back. So it's by, giving yourself TLC, going for a massage, like doing things that you love, going into projects that make your heart sing with joy. Um, or just being around your family a little bit more, that's going to give you a little more healing. Okay, so I do feel that time to be alone and nurture your own inner child and saying to yourself, you are enough, and to be kind to yourself at this time. I just feel like you need to be in your own space a little bit. Um, okay, so this is saying your purpose is joy. All right, so I see you going into the later of the month and into May, just kind of rising up and just being like happy go lucky. Okay, so this is saying your purpose has nothing to do with how you make a living. That is your vocation, mission, or inspired passion. All worthy, but your purpose is much simpler and bigger. Your purpose is joy. It's about discovering, nurturing, and celebrating who you truly are and knowing and loving yourself at the deepest level. Okay, so again, spending some time with yourself, loving yourself. Okay, so maybe you're confused. What am I meant to do in this world? What kind of career should I have, or how should I be making like money, or what kind of like partner should I attract? So I feel like a lot of you, you're thinking too much about um, like what defines you, but it's trying to tell you like you are enough. So don't put your identification of yourself to exterior things like your career, how much money you make, or, like how like beautiful like your partner is. Don't let that define you. It doesn't matter. Okay? So your purpose is actually very simple. It doesn't matter what you do, how you make your money. It's all about how happy you are and joy. And that's your main purpose is what are you doing that brings joy into your life? If there's something that's making you suffer, that's making you feel depleted, then yeah, you're on the wrong path. Okay? So your mission is to find what brings happiness to you. And whatever doesn't bring happiness to you, that's time to let it go, okay? It's time to release what no longer serves you, what no longer brings joy, and it's time to find joy, okay? Because that's not the answer. If you're suffering in something, you won't find joy in it if you're suffering, okay? So um the answer is removing that and finding joy. All right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. I hope it resonates. I wish you all the best and see you next month. Bye-bye.